thank you so much for joining us. I want to start with you, Radha. Tell me about your character. She sounds like, I don't know, the toughest chick I've ever heard of in a TV drama. She's got a whole lot going on.
Well, I mean, she's a stay-at-home mom who becomes a mom with a gun as the show progresses, which sounds kind of far-fetched, but it's not, because the conceit of the story is that her husband is murdered in front of her son, and she inherits a debt to Goran's character, which is somewhat insurmountable, and she ends up running drugs and other illegal products for him in order to repay this debt. In the process of finding out who it was that killed her husband and kind of resolving some of those issues.
Goran, you don't sound like a very nice guy.
Very nice to me. Well, I like to think I am me, Goran, but the guy in the show is kind of really nasty, and I really have so much fun playing this character. He's kind of like having these people around himself, like everybody's kind of seem to be scared of him. And then when you see him on the end of the episode, you kind of figure out why. And I love this thing with what Radha was saying. You know, she's actually coming from the family who's been always involved with crime activities, but she was kind of living in a denial because they had a legal business, like a rent a boat company and stuff like that. And now she's actually forced to face the fact that she's been living this crime life. No, and her husband was actually dealing with drugs, no matter how, you know.
Yeah, I mean, she's from like a mafia family, and that's the world that she's been trying to put behind her. But when this assassination occurs, a lot of stuff comes, you know, out.
Like come in as a reality check.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, here she is. She's trying to imagine she lives in this very comfortable world, you know, where everything is legitimate, and then all of a sudden, you know, her husband is killed, and suddenly she's the one holding the gun, and the debt too. But how do the children, how do you work kids into a show like this? I mean, you yourself have got a whole lot. You're trying to, now you're running drugs. I mean, you're not going to win Mom of the Year award, are you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at its essence, the show is also a family drama and a family saga. How they're going to figure this out collectively within the family, and, you know, there will be betrayals, there'll be all kinds of things that get revealed, you know, in relation to those blood ties. But her primary objective is to keep her children innocent, and that's something that she's definitely going to struggle with, because her kids are smart, and, you know, they're not going to just let events happen without asking their own questions.
Is there any romance between the two of you?
For me, it was always scary to...
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
Can't say.
If I tell you, I have to kill you. I mean, there's certain things are happening. You know, certain gifts are exchanged. You know, she kind of gets to my apartment a couple of times, but what she does there, I can't tell you. I can't tell you more.
But it's an interesting taboo to explore, for sure.
Yeah.
She spent some time with my father too.
I spent a little time with the family.
Wow, this is so intriguing. I am so intrigued. Red Widow.
You give me jewels, right? That's romantic.
He gives you jewels. What kind of... Anyway, no, this is a family show. Radha and Goran, thank you so much. You guys are awesome, and I cannot wait to see the on-air chemistry.
Thank you.